up, guys? Welcome to another video on a new deck I just made. Well, not just made, but I made a long time ago. But I just started making a video about it today. So basically, I entered 7 tournaments and I won all 7 of them. I got first place in all of them, which is pretty nice. And that's why I'm making a video to share this awesome deck to you guys right here. So this is the deck. It uses a princess, which is a legendary that hopefully you guys won't be too salty about that. So I ended the season last time with 3,716, and that was before the Goblin Barrel got changed from 4 mana to 3 mana. So this season I'm hoping to reach 4,000 trophies, which can be possible. Just have to try a little hard. And let's show you guys some replays on this new awesome deck. Alright, they're gonna be facing a lumberjack deck. Pretty interesting. I haven't faced a lumberjack yet so far. This is the first one I faced. So what you want to do is just to play defensive for the first half of the game. You don't want to attack very hard. You just want to see what your opponent's cards are. Just play defensive for a little bit. So we just use a zap, right? So now I'm just gonna throw a minion horde and a mini P.E.K.K.A. And with the freeze, I freeze a princess, leaving the mini P.E.K.K.A. with 1 HP. And look at that tower. It's already dead. And that's how fast this deck can take down towers. And with the Valkyrie, we can defend relatively easy without taking any tower damage. Let's bait his mini P.E.K.K.A. a little bit. Right now, we're resetting. And this deck, generally most people will just try to go for the second tower and be aggressive, but you just kind of want to stay a little more defensive with this deck. But it can also do pretty well, since this is a tactic I use often, which just you throw a Goblin Barrel right at the tower, and then you put a Valkyrie right here. It tanks both of these, the King Tower and the tower here, so your Goblin Barrel can do insane amounts of damage. But unfortunately he has zap, so that won't happen. And right now I'm just using a 2-pronged attack here, attack here. It gets harder for the opponent to defend. And right now we just basically have this in the bag. 40 seconds left, pretty easy. And this lumberjack doing work. Look at that giant. He deals about half the tower HP right here. He's so strong. And then we just do this. The game is basically over. Just freeze for fun. Trying hard to get that tower, but he won't get it. Good game. Now on to the next replay. This guy right here, a Chinese guy, using a Sparky deck. Now this deck loves Sparky. If you run Zap, then you're probably gonna win 80% of your battles against Sparkies. But if you run Freeze, then basically the Sparky player has basically no chance of winning. I placed here, this was a stupid move since it can be easily countered, but I don't have a decent starting hand, so it would just have to do for now. And since he used arrows, I can just use the minion horde, and now he doesn't have an answer since he just placed his Hog Rider. And now we see the power of the minion horde right here. Look at that damage. And look at this Hawk Rider. Hawk Rider is so bad now. After the nerf. Little thumbs up by our opponent. And get a little pot shots with our Valkyrie, which is nice. And we just throw a Goblin Barrel to kill that tower off. Then just defend.
Let's go.
Pretty easy. Put down a mini P.E.K.K.A to tank the Valkyrie. Nice. Now the Sparky comes online for the first time. And we drop a minion horde and he missed his arrows. Great place. Now look at this. We put down a Valkyrie to tank the King Tower, and I know that he has a princess, so he will generally place it in the middle. That's what every player does. So we put the Valkyrie to tank the king and the princess and let the minion horde destroy the tower. This, as a Goblin Barrel user, you must use this after you take down one tower, or else you aren't playing the deck right. If you know this tactic right here, you are probably gonna be better than most Goblin Barrel users, around 90% of them. I actually found this tactic out around like a few weeks ago, but it's very powerful if you use it right. And a 3-star. And another thing, against a level 11 using a 3 musketeer deck. Now since we don't have a giant skeleton to play that MLG music video again, but Freeze and Valkyrie works just as fine. Since he used the arrows, I just do the same combo again with the mini P.E.K.K.A and the minion horde, and basically that tower is gone. You can see the power of this deck right here. Now we place this at the back, prepare for more attacking. Now we place it here since we don't have the Goblin Barrel in hand. We got giant skeleton. It's pretty interesting. Now this is a good thing right here. So basically, when the princess starts from back here, you place it down back here always, or generally here when you want to counter minion horde. When they start to walk right into the bridge, you need to protect your princess, and most of the time they will place their troops to destroy the princess, just as you place the troops to protect the princess, such as Valkyrie. So what this happens is, generally occurs is that you place the Valkyrie to protect the princess, and they place down something like goblins, and then you just kill them instantly. Then they just wasted 2 elixir for nothing. It's very important for a Goblin Barrel deck to protect your princess. And the stab that shows his 3 musketeers for the first time, but what we do, we freeze! Boom! And what do? They just die. Easy. Now you throw the Goblin Barrel. Nope. We kill this first, the hut, which is in range of our placement. And there's a prince, which gets destroyed. And now just wait. Tries a final push, but nope. Freeze, stab, princess, dead. This deck is very strong with the princess, but if you don't have the princess, then I used to run the spear goblins instead of the princess back when in the day when you can't buy any legendaries from the shop. And now this is a tournament battle. Yep, tournament battle I just did around like 3 hours ago. And this guy finished around third or second, I believe, using a Royal Giant deck. Now, we placed the mini P.E.K.K.A. with the goblins since it's a very deadly combo, kind of like the Hog and Goblin Barrel combo. And since he used the zap right here, we just combo the Valkyrie with the minion horde. The Goblin Barrel. And if you notice that I zapped the spear goblins right here and not the tower. Since if you zap the tower will retarget to the goblins, and that's not what you want. You want the tower to attack the Valkyrie. So I zapped, just zap right here, and to destroy the spear goblins. And this is trying the kind of the same thing, like placing the goblins here to distract the princess a little bit, but it dies really fast. Now a pretty good attack attempt by our opponent, dealing a lot of damage. So right here again, we placed a Valkyrie to protect the princess, since if he don't place a Valkyrie here, he'll just place the Goblin Barrels and then kill the princess easily. So we have to waste an entire fireball on a Valkyrie, and that's not what our opponent wants right now. And now we throw a Goblin Barrel and zap it. We place this, and then we place a Goblin here to distract the princess. And then we zap the princess and the 2 towers, and look at that damage. I'm telling you, this place is the golden spot right here. You need to practice it. Now, it's trying to attack the other tower, but that's not gonna happen. Now, a double princess at the bridge, and dead. And he showed his Royal Giant for the first time. Our mini P.E.K.K.A. is gonna deal insane amounts of damage. And that's basically game. We won. Alright. On to the next one. Huichin. I believe this guy finished second or third too at my last tournament, which is pretty good. He's using a miner deck, a miner cycle deck, which everyone hates right now. And after I kill this push, I'm just gonna put a mini P.E.K.K.A. down, since I know that most miner decks runs zap. So, but unfortunately he has arrows. But our mini P.E.K.K.A. survives and lands a couple of hits. It's pretty nice, since he just used zap and arrows. Goblin Barrel and then goblins to the bridge will basically destroy that tower. And a miner again. And this is a mistake that most players makes, is that they wanted to destroy the miner, so they placed the Valkyrie here and not destroy here the musketeers and the spear goblins. So what I do is just place it here and then just let the miner do its damage. It doesn't do a lot of damage, mostly around 500, which you can spare.
Yay.
Now he's trying to attack the other side again. But that won't happen. He uses arrows. Okay. And then we freeze everything. And the push is dead. This is why freeze is This is why freeze is so good. You can use it offensively or defensively. It's one of the most versatile spells below zap. And here I'm trying to do that again, but yeah, zap. And we use mini P.E.K.K.A to destroy the. Oh, I misplaced the freeze there. It's panicking a little bit, but it doesn't matter. A pretty good, solid defense by us. And this is basically in the bag. Just place everything down the right, just trying to defend. And just using random spells at this point, using freeze on a musketeer. Why? But okay. And now he's just placing everything he has in panic. And that's game. So yeah, try it out, win some tournaments. I definitely won some tournaments. So I'll show you the deck again. This is the deck. Try it out. See what you can come up with. See how many trophies you can get. See how many tournaments you can win. And I'll see you guys next time.